Hi, this is Nicole, and it's another edition of Tech Thursday. Funny how it seems to happen every week. This week's question, how do I know what social media networks I should be using? That's right, I just said social media networks. But as you know, from being on the internet more than 5 seconds, and maybe from sneaking this video in somewhere, you can spend a lot of time online looking at social media. So what you want to do is figure out what social media you should be using to promote your business or nonprofit. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to think of your target person. Now, that's not to say that if someone falls out of this range, you're not going to work with them or you don't like them or something like that. But let's face it, we all have a profile of person that we know buys all our stuff, forwards email newsletters to friends, likes our Facebook updates, that kind of thing. And my person tends to be women between the ages of 40 and 60 years old who live in the state of Maine. They tend to have an interest in the arts, either in a personal or professional way. They tend to be the heads of their business or organization. And they tend to make between $75,000 and $100,000 a year. In defining that person, I have actually left out some people, which is kind of a relief because I don't have to spend time marketing to those other people. I can just concentrate my efforts to attract the people that I want to attract, which brings me to step 2, which is do a little market research about what social media sites your person is spending time on. So I really like a tool called Alexa.com. There's other tools like it, and there's some additional research you can do, but that's a good place to start. So you go to Alexa.com, which tracks the top 2 million websites in the United States, and you type in maybe the social networks you're thinking about using, and you can see sort of if more men or women tend to use them, how old the people tend to be, if they have kids or not. Now, Alexa will give you some data for free, and then they make you pay for the rest. So you can either have someone like me do it who has a subscription, or you can just pony up $50 yourself, do a bunch of research, and then cancel the next month. And then as kind of like sort of unrelated to this, I would say that once you have your profile of a person and once you've picked your social networks you're going to spend time on, use a voice, share photos, share ideas that will relate to your original person. So here's an example. I really like Britney Spears. I think she's awesome. But I don't make Britney Spears references because I don't think my target audience would really care about it. I'm not saying there isn't people who like Britney Spears in that age group. I just think that it's probably less likely. So when I think about the kinds of things I'm going to share, when I think about the kinds of images I'm going to use, I think about my person. I always think about my person. I hope that answers your question about what social networks you should be using. If you have a question for next week or some other week, please leave a message in the contact portion of the website, or you can leave a comment on this video. Either way, I'll get it. I love the internet. So I hope to see you next week, and thanks for watching. Bye.